Well folks, like I said last weekend, I was going to be picking up another Lincwelder generator, and as you can see, I just picked it up today. So it's a lot better of condition than what my other one was in. This one was mostly garage kept for most of its life, and a lot of the electronics and everything inside is in pretty fair shape. It's got a lot of dust on it, but apart from that, it's nothing compared to the other one. Paint's not all flaking off. And the brushes also are in very good shape. They have a lot of life left on them. I know you really can't see them down there. So the engine on here is missing the manifold, the fuel pump, the carburetor, and the mufflers and everything, and the spark plugs. So what I'm going to be doing is, like I had said, the engine from the first one I brought home still has all that left on it. I already split apart this carb earlier this week. It looked clean inside, so that'll be all set. Just got to cut another gasket for it. Fuel pump will be going on, manifold, and I also got another throttle, the automatic throttle adjuster with it too. So I'll either be putting that one or this one on, depending. But that's the plan for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all together, and then I'm going to check back on the video, because I don't really want to do a repair video on this just for the sake of time and everything. But start assembling this, and I'll check back with you guys in a little while. Last night I was able to get most of the engine back together. So as you can see, everything's on here, carburetor, manifold, all that. The only thing that I did have trouble with is this fuel pump right next to the manifold here. You can see it comes really close, and what I had to do was shave down the side of the manifold, side of the fuel pump just a little bit, because it was walking like this and you couldn't line the bolts up. But it's very close, but everything fits up. I got the fuel squared away this morning, so that's all set. The only thing I need to do is figure out a breather hose, which I'll probably just pull it off the other one, but for now it should be fine. I'm not going to put the air cleaner back on it to run it. So has spark and everything, should be ready to go. I was able to get the kill switch to work on this one, unlike my other one, so that's all set. I don't know if we're going to need the batteries in this to get the generator to work with the exciter and everything. We'll give it a shot, see if it'll fire up and see if it puts out anything without them. If not, I'll have to round up some batteries and rig them up. That way we can see if that works or not. But anyways, we'll roll this out, get some gas in it, and see if she'll fire over. Well, the clips you guys just saw are from about a month ago, and since then I've gotten this generator working, puts out AC power and everything, welds great and whatnot. So problems I ran into were all spark. It was putting out a little bit of spark, but it wasn't enough to run. It would fire over a couple times, and that was about it. So I went through all three magnetos I had, or all three coils that I had, 2 sets of points, and electronic ignition module, one of those things. It ran great with this, but I think this ended up dying on me. So what I did is I just bought brand new points and a condenser from Napa. And I think the initial problem was the condenser, because I never changed it. But apart from that, it does run now, and it has really great spark. So I'm going to be able to do a startup video for you guys, and I'll be able to do some welding. So anyways, we'll roll this out and we'll fire it up. And this is going to be a cold start. I haven't had this running since yesterday when I got home from work. So as you can see, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it does a pretty good job. It's running a little bit cold. It's a little bit lumpy, but in the beginning I was having problems with this because the governor wasn't adjusted properly. I had to turn in these two nuts here because what it was doing is it wasn't idling up enough, so you had to crank up your amps to get what you actually needed for voltage. So I have to tweak that around a little bit more, but apart from that, I'm really satisfied with it. You can see I ran a couple beads earlier the past couple days, so it does work really nice. There's a couple more things I have to do to it and it should be good to go. Plan is to be able to go mobile at some point, which is what I'd like to be able to do. So do plan on restoring this one. I don't know when. It won't be anytime soon given that it's in pretty good shape, but apart from that, I figured I'd finish up the video for you guys. So there you have it. That's the Lincoln 225 welder generator.